Welcome, Leah. This is your weekly Teroscope reading for July the 11th through to the 17th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you. Thank you so much for the positive, loving support you send my way each and every day. I send it back to you tenfold. I wish all the abundance and happiness in your life. So, what do we have for you, Leo? Well, we start with the Four of Swords. So I would have to first caution you about your energy levels. You're probably not feeling the energy or the energy that you want or the energy you feel you need in order to accomplish your to-do list. Okay, now this card is also when you need the rest, you have to take the rest. Don't be pushing through the energy. Don't be trying to do more than you're capable of or burning the candle on both ends. This is very much about unplugging and recharging when you need it, when it's necessary. I was just peeking at your health and well-being card to see how that aligned with your health, but well, our health and well-being is the Knight of Wands. We might as well talk it out loud, and then maybe something comes out of it, maybe nothing. But this is essentially looking in your past and understanding how to go forward through past experiences when it comes to your health and well-being. So maybe looking back at how you handled stress or handled fatigue will give you insight on how to actually move forward. Maybe it is treating yourself to something that you and you alone love. Maybe it is taking a walk through nature. Maybe it is getting together with friends. Maybe it is finding cause for laughter and happiness. So what makes you feel better? What makes you feel invigorated, alive? But don't push yourself too much here. This is really about meditation. This is about prayer. This is about unplugging, recharging our batteries, talking to God, our angels, our spirit guides, the universe. And understanding that we need a timeout sometimes before we can make the true plan going forward. And so we don't want to try and push through energies. We don't want to create things that were never meant to be created. And if we give it more time and more thought, we'll create the things that are needed and essential for our success going forward. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles crossed over the Moon. So our new day dawning, crossing over the inner you. So the Moon is essentially your inner balance, digging into your subconscious, understanding what brings in balance in your life, understanding what really brings you passion and joy, steps you into a position of freedom, of liberation. So these two cards together is more about going inside and understanding the true you and what you truly want going forward in order to step into your new day dawning. Now with the new day dawning, the Nine of Pentacles there, you are very spiritually attached. The veil is very thin. So it is a beautiful time for meditation and prayer. It's a beautiful time to be alone with your thoughts. Because it's going to show you what is missing or what is lacking, what is giving you the imbalance that you feel. Maybe the lack of vitality that you feel. And then we have the World card. How appropriate. Because with the World card, it's coming closer to your birthday month, isn't it? The sun is slowly moving through Cancer and eventually is going to get into Leo. Not yet, but soon. But I think Mercury and Venus are coming into your sign this week. So your communication gets better. Looking for how you want love in your life becomes more of a priority. But that's not what this card means. This card is all about coming full circle in your path and ready to go to the next level. and understanding that there are details, there's baggage that has to be let go of in order to actually step into that path. That we don't want old baggage to weigh us down. Problems and stresses coming into our new path. So this is with the other two cards, it's more of an internal going within. So I would have to say there's something that is not giving you balance in life, and you really need to figure out what that imbalance is, what it means, and how to rectify it. How to bring it into a positive, how to bring it into a strength, how to bring balance into it. It could be through love, it could be work experiences, it could be cash flow, it could be your stature in the community, it could be your spiritual connection. But I think you find the answers more inwardly than you will outwardly this week in order to release the old baggage. So the old baggage may be more of a thought pattern rather than an actual situation or a person or a thing. And it could be the way you have been viewing your life and your path and what you are capable of, and coming to a new understanding. Now, in saying that, we have the Ten of Wands as our underlying energy, which is too much baggage. Things weighing you down, taking away your energy. So, that sack that we carry has a lot of wands in it. 10 probably, if we counted them. And some of them have beautiful new growth, but others are deadwood. And so this is a week where it's our underlying energy, where things are going to actually be shown to us that this is dead weight. This is something we want to walk into. And so the more you are tapped in with your own feelings, does it give you anxiety? Does it shorten your breath? Does it make you feel elated and excited? Does it fill you with passion, with love, with joy? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself in situations around people to understand what truly is the baggage in your life and what you can go forward with. Now we have the Queen of Cups as our overriding energy. So love yourself, absolutely. This can be more of a humanitarian role, wanting to do things in your neighborhood, wanting to do things for people, reaching out to grow other people, to allow them to see their beauty through your eyes. This is loving you, though. This is loving you, and it's inside of you. You need to look inwardly. You need to understand the unique miracle that you are, that you truly are. And this is a week where it's going to really be pulling you in the direction of what belongs in your life, what doesn't belong, what you need to let go of, to really, truly love yourself, to grow that love, to understand, Leos are self-confident, but there's something holding you back from all that you can be. There's something weighing you down. Now, I would think it's more thoughts. I would think that if you thought back to when you were 5 or 10 or 20 and you made certain rules because of certain experiences, you're still sticking with those rules, even though a 5-year-old made them. And so we really need to look inwardly and unleash what has been holding us back, what has been, it could be just a stupid rule we made once upon a time, or where we have never really forgiven ourselves for something or an action. Now, as we go midweek here, we got the Star. So we start to align ourselves with our dreams again. We're ready to move forward again. We're ready to look at ways of experiencing new paths, new things to do, new wonderments in our life. The Star at the top is your goals, your dreams, your desires, and you are down here reaching out towards it, which means you can see it, which means it's tangible, which means opportunities are going to come that you can actually step into to create the abundance, the love, the happiness that you want going forward, the you want going forward. And we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is, when we're in the forest, we have to go very slowly on our horse. We can't be running through. We'll hit a tree. We'll trip over a log. We have to go around rocks. But now we've hit the clearing. Now we can open up full run. We can hold our sword in the air and yell charge. We can go after our dreams, our desires. And so the energy, I mean, if you follow the beginning of the week right, where our energy might feel really dissipated, or we really need to work on our energy levels, we come out towards going into the weekend with a high level of energy, knowing that we can do it, knowing that we can accomplish it, championing a cause, believing in yourself. I mean, failure is not even in your vocabulary when that card is around. So you're feeling self-confident, you're feeling alive. And then as we go into the weekend and into next week, we start with the Magician, which is the universe is essentially saying, what do you want? It's yours. What do you want? We'll show you how to get it. We'll put tools in your toolbox so that you can work towards that goal. So I hope you are affirming what you want to walk into. I hope you are starting every morning with an affirmation of what you truly want to walk into when you open the front door and step out for the day. What is the energy you want to walk into? Have it front of mind. Have it in your conscious level of what you expect to see on the other side of that door. Opportunities for love, abundance, vitality, spirituality. And it's coupled with the Chariot and the King of Wands. King of Wands is all about our optimism and our high thinking. And the Chariot is, well, it could be travel. Do we have anything else really travel? Some say the stars. Oh, the Eight of Cups is in your spirituality. So you could be traveling. You could be raising your awareness, going for the adventure, going on an adventure. Absolutely. Now with the Chariot, you hold the reins to your future and you get a focus. You understand what needs to be done. You have a very high clarity of thought here. So communicating your ideas, getting other people to get on the path with you. You're going to be a lot stronger in these areas. For love, relationships, we have the High Priestess. High Priestess, that's, you know, she has such a sensual, magical energy. I mean, this can bring in lust. This can bring in deep passion. New relationships. Well, we have the Queen of Cups. She always brings in love. The Magician, if that's what you're asking for. Love to come into your life. Expect it. This is wanting the great passion, the dreaminess, the desire within the relationship. It's the feeling, it's the emotion of the relationship that is gravitating you this week. Pardon me. Yeah, it's sensual. It's romantic. It's full of possibilities. It's like a dream weaver here. So create the dream. Go towards the magic, the passion. Very rarely do we get a card that doesn't make us have to work at some area of our life when it comes to love. So it's nice to just have passion and sensuality as being the main things that we are going to encounter in relationships. Now, if our partner isn't very passionate or sensual, that might run into difficulties. That might end up because you really feel it, like you really want it. You really have to feel the emotion. That's what's driving you this week. So there could be some conversations around that. Or if you're single, you know, be careful of your interactions because you might be putting yourself out there a little bit more than you usually would or want to in certain ways. So, you know, stick to your values. Absolutely. You have the Queen of Cups, though, as your main card, and all the kings and queens are diplomats. So I think you will think it through in love. I don't think you'll get into wrong relationships because of that energy there, because we have the Queen of Cups overriding it. So Two of Pentacles in work, career, finances. So there's an imbalance here when it comes to work, where you want to go. It could be that you you know, you have the drive for a promotion or getting a career off the ground or starting a new project and nothing seems to be working. That you're fighting the energy. And that could be, you know, going back to the Four of Swords where you feel you don't have the vitality or the energy. It could be a lot in work. It could be a lot in career and finances. That no matter what you're doing or what you're trying, just doesn't have that oomph. It doesn't have that pizzazz that you are expecting. It could have pizzazz and it could have oomph, but it wasn't the pizzazz or oomph that you were expecting out of your actions, out of your words, out of your communication. Although I think with this card, it shows about, you know, you understand where you have been putting the energy and how to divert that energy so it does work for you, so that a balance does come into being. So expect the energy levels and the vitality levels to start to work in your favor, swing in your favor, especially with the King of Wands there. You know, you have high thought, good communication skills. So, and that doesn't come in till the weekend, so it could be a lot of feeling like you're very imbalanced, that you can't get your message straight, that they're not getting it, you're not understanding it, you can't get them to see clearly about your expectations going forward. When it comes to work, when it comes to career, when it comes to financial matters. But I think that the energy tips a little bit and you start to feel this balance coming in. So just be aware of it, meditate, pray, think through different ways of attacking the problem, going forward, getting your message across. It will come to you. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.